Hello YouTube, my name is Joel Jackson, and I just want to say that I'm a huge fan of the flipped classroom method of teaching. However, I want to share with you guys how I format my videos. When I first started making videos, I did not want mine to look anything like a lecture that you would see in class. Instead, I wanted my videos to be a cross between Bill Nye the Science Guy and Pewdiepie. And this is what I came up with. I hope you enjoy it. Traditional flipped videos look and sound similar to this.
First people you should know is John Poe. Remember Texas because in what seems to...
Next I'm going to add my chemicals. And so the yellow triangle points forward, and that marks the beginning of the...
While my videos look and sound similar to this. Here's how I use some of the various teaching strategies and methods, and how I include a lot of humor in my videos. The first one is the compare and contrast teaching method. Let's review the Trail of Tears by comparing it to the theme song of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The song starts off by saying that Will Smith was just
in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days.
The Cherokee were also just chilling in the southeastern United States.
And a couple of guys started making trouble in my neighborhood.
New settlers also started making problems. Will's mom said,
You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel-Air.
Andrew Jackson and Congress forced the Native Americans to move with the Indian Removal Act.
I begged and pleaded with her day after day, but she packed my suitcase and sent me on my way.
The Cherokee also didn't want to leave their homes. Will had a relaxing trip to California, while the Cherokee had a terrible trip to Oklahoma. Humor orientation. Watts of electricity. Reoccurring comedy sketches produced by me and the students.
We take back learning from the boring, out of touch teachers. The pressures of generations of students that kept you down with the method of the opportunity of something fun to do today in class. And we give back learning to you, the students. Learning is now yours.
You believe technology is your area of expertise. You merely adopted it. I was raised with it. Based my teaching philosophy on it. By the time I started teaching, it was only second nature to me.
Student involvement. You will submit a meme to me that you made. Photoshop pictures, maps, and diagrams, and custom graphic organizers. Short animated clips and bellwork prompts that I create to help students visualize certain historical events or possible situations. Various song parodies related to the subject that we are studying.
Yeah, they thought the plow would bring rain, but rain never came, and this lasted for years. 1930s, the wind picked up, and it darkened the sky, and it wouldn't let up. All the citizens move away from the place.
I design my videos to make students feel like they are watching their favorite TV show or YouTube blogger. I do this by structure each of my videos using the traditional 3-act format. I try to get the students' attention in the first act by having a lot of comedy in the intro video. I then introduce the subject and explain how to fill out the graphic organizer. Act 2 begins after I explain how to fill out the graphic organizer and worksheet. Act 2 is the longest act and contains the majority of the information related to the subject that we're learning about. Because of this, I try to include something in the middle that relates to the student's interest. And then in my sample video on my teacher portfolio website and YouTube channel. It's how George Lucas modeled one of his famous scenes in Star Wars after an older movie about blowing up a dam during World War II. I begin in Act 3 by trying to relate what we're learning about to something that's occurring in the present or how it impacts the world today. In this case, it's how the Three Gorges Dam slows the rotation of the Earth because it's so big. In the middle of Act 3, I try to include the students in some type of informal assessment, activity, or comedy sketch. In the case of my sample video, it's an informal assessment where I ask the students to submit a meme to me that they made over anything that they learned about since the last test. At the end of each video, I conclude by just giving the students some news or information. This method of providing content information gives me more time in class to use lessons that engage students and address their various needs or strengths. Furthermore, students can watch my videos as many times and anywhere, perfect for students with any type of learning differences. Finally, how I include students in my videos builds rapport and creates a more unified and effective learning community.